Divinity in Motion, the 5 elemental approach to life mastery. Many ancient civilizations have often alluded to the human species as being a physical embodiment of an essentially eternal light. An eternal soul in a physical, mortal body. God in human form? Well, that's one way of looking at it. So what makes this body, this human essence, the way it is? As a consciousness, our body houses 5 vital elements which work synergistically to give us all the attributes that we require to be able to live this experience of life in this earth school in an absolutely pleasant, happy, perhaps fantastic way. Many cultures and many different schools of meta-sciences also refer to this 5 elemental approach. And that's exactly what we're going to focus on in this retreat. A very quick look at these 5 elements. We have the earth element, which basically represents grounding and stability for us, which means as an eternal light, for this light, for the knowledge of this light, for the luminescence of this light, to be able to illuminate anything concretely, it needs a shape which is solid. It's like when light flows, you need a bulb to still illuminate it, otherwise it really can't do much. And so we need that physical form, that grounding that comes from the earth element. The second element, of course, is the sky element, which is our aspirational side. So once we come down as a light essence and we ground ourselves well in this earth reality, the aspirational side makes us reach out for the stars. It makes us grow. It makes us evolve beyond one single dot. And as an inherent part of this growth is movement. Because once we're anchored and once we wish to aspire, we need to move. And this movement comes from our third element, which is the wind element. Now, in this journey of anchoring, aspiration, and movement, not every experience may necessarily go the way we would love for it to go. Of course, for most healers, therapists, and people who are in this journey of soul search, as I would put it, most of these experiences eventually turn out to be blessings in disguise. And this ability or attribute to be able to see the blessing in disguise is what the 4th element does, which is the transformational element of fire. And finally, to close it all, eventually, the 5th element, the water element, the flow of life, the essence of love, that part, that through all the ups and downs of our existence, through pain and pleasure, through joy and sorrow, that one factor that helps us to completely embrace ourselves and all of creation, that part of us that helps us to love the imperfections in this apparently perfect being that we are. So what we're looking at is a closer look at these 5 elements, their interplay, and since each one of us is unique, we have a unique matrix of these 5. So how do we zone into that matrix? And how do we harmonize those elements so that life is fun, life is easy, and life is great? Good luck.